Welcome to Alchemize Yourself Tarot. I'm tapping into a connection here that has triggered a major activation within you in regards to loyalty, and the core energetic bond here is ending something, accepting defeat. You've lost everything with this person. This connection ended. Breakup, ending, discouragement, feeling like everything's lost, everything's forgotten here. But get this, collective. What I'm getting here is this ending is all about you being loyal to yourself. This is about because the emotional trigger is, who are you loyal to? Who are you loyal to? Where does loyalty lie? And, you know, the bouquet represents happiness, beauty, creativity, your art, reconciliation, love, openness, all of these beautiful things. But I don't think this appreciation, love, loyalty, I don't think anything in regards to this, as far as the loyalty and the beauty and the acceptance, I don't think you could have had any of this until you ended something. Now, this could just be representing a major transformation within yourself. And I don't believe it's so much about the person. I know we want readings about them coming back and the person and all of this stuff. But what's beautiful about this, what's empowering about this, is that you were willing to accept and surrender that this relationship is not working. And the beauty of this is when you get the loyalty and the appreciation you deserve. Because we have Empress energy as well. And it's like you're choosing yourself. This is what makes you magnetic at this time. The attraction, the attractiveness in yourself. It's like you fully stepping into your divine feminine energy and your connection with spirit is where you're seeing major transformation, or you're going to see major transformation from this process when it comes to your connection and everything else in your life, because you're choosing to be loyal to yourself and your connection with the divine spirit at this point. And it feels addictive because the more you start pouring into yourself, giving this gift of your love and your loyalty to yourself and spirit, it's leading you to success. It's going to be leading you onto the path of success because you allowed it to end. Or it ended, or it forced an ending or a tower on you. You were forced to struggle and overcome this ending and this loss. And I started the intention as this being a relationship reading, but what it ultimately is appearing to be here is this is a relationship with yourself, because you cannot have any healthy, reciprocated relationship with anyone until you fully are loyal to yourself and your path and your spiritual purpose. That's what's making you magnetically attractive. It's like when you fall back into obsessing about them and chasing them and blah, blah, blah with the person, that's when you lose yourself. That's when you end up feeling really defeated. You feel unappreciated. This is what the spiritual connection is all about. It's your spiritual connection to yourself. You're meant to end that. You're meant to let go of that. person, situation. And ironically, it's like when you completely push that to the side, that's when you get the loyalty. So it's a little bit of a paradox. It's like once you become loyal to yourself, you start manifesting more loyalty from others. But it's like you have to sit in complete, full surrender and loyalty to yourself, your path, and spirit. That's the spiritual, because the spiritual lesson is a spirit, the ether, the prime element, source energy, the Akasha, unified field, soul spark, the binding force, omnipresent life force, 0 point. It's like once you surrender to that, everything else is about divine timing, because you're accepting divine timing. You're not trying to force something. You're not trying to control something. That's when you feel defeated. And the trigger is that you do tend to get into this loyal dog energy, the supportive character role, being dependable, helpful. And these are all things that, society values, especially in the divine feminine, being loyal, being supportive, being the provider, going around and shadowing around everybody. That's the trigger. But it's like when you do that, it disconnects you from spirit in a way. As the divine feminine, you feel a disconnect, because it's like you're living your life in service to that person or that thing. It's like you're literally not being in the divine feminine Venus energy. It's like there's this feeling of disconnect when you are in, that's why it's emotionally triggering. It's because you don't necessarily get that loyalty back. And what is being mirrored is this, Princess of Water, this romantic, dreamy quality, impressionable, tender, sensitive. I feel like people like your sensitivity. They like when they can utilize you in some way. The dog, the Princess of Cups. I mean, these are beautiful energies in and of themselves, but I feel like that's what had to end, because that's the core energy. You're wanting to level up. You're wanting to be appreciated. And I feel like what was being mirrored back was the Princess of Cups, the Princess of Water, not the Empress energy that you are wanting to embody. Your tenderness. A lot of times it's your tenderness and your sensitivity. Those are the things that get exploited. And the destabilizing thing is that you've waited. You're willing to hold out. You're willing to wait. You're willing to grow in this connection with the divine, with spirit, your spiritual force, your divine feminine energy. And if you're willing to hold out and wait, this is going to put you ahead of the pack, big time. You're going to be successful. You're going to be dominating. You're going to have people competing for you. That's what this relationship is triggering within you. But it had to end. This whole page, dog energy. I mean, let's see how this all plays out. But that's why it feels intense. It's because this connection, it feels intense because you're meant to level up out of it. You're meant to level up out of it. And many of you have been craving that. You've been craving to get over this waiting and dog energy and always being there and always being the supportive character. And I'm getting someone who's very absent-minded. It's like you easily get discarded when you're in that energy. People just discard it. They don't appreciate it. And that's why, you know, I'm here to, I want to, to serve the truth that it was a fantasy. This fantasy is keeping you stuck. And yeah, it is very addictive. It's very addictive. It feels addictive because, you know, you're wanting to level up. You're wanting to be appreciated. You're wanting to be seen. You're wanting to be missed. You're wanting to be longed for. But the irony of a lot of tarot readings and a lot of these repeat messages is that it's actually disempowering you. It's like you're putting them on the pedestal. It's still all about them. But what you're really seeking is this loving, basically goddess energy and like being aligned with your purpose. That's what you're really longing for. They're mirroring back where you haven't leveled up. The Princess of Water, like I said, the you know, the creative, inspiring part of you, the impressionable side of you, or the sensitive side of you, is what gets you to keep being in that dog energy. Dog eat dog. Like, and it makes you feel like you're competing or, you know, constantly seeking validation. I mean, what do dogs do? It's like they're anxious, they're needy, they're always up under you. You know, like that's the energy that feels triggering for you, that you want to level up out of it. You're tired of being in that energy. Especially as a divine feminine, it's like it's icky at a certain point. It's just really icky. Yeah, Four of Swords in the reverse. Restlessness, you're tired of waiting. There is a message here, a strong message about needing to wait. Something that stands the test of time. Not allowing yourself to get restless. And we have Empress at the bottom of the deck. There you go. You know, it's time to take action towards yourself, is more of that message. It's like the action is not in regards to the person. That's the intensity that some of you are feeling at this time. And it's like there's this restlessness, like this will never be enough. Something's got to give. It's got to end. It's got to change. It's got to transform. And it's like that's like I said, it's the paradox. It's like once you choose yourself and spirit, none of that becomes an issue anymore. What else about the core energetic bond here, the ending? Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in the reverse. I think there was this reliance on stability and nurturing and protectiveness from the masculine energy, but there's not going to be some sort of coming together or reconciliation. Somebody was not wanting to give or be generous with you. You were having to do that all yourself. Nine of Pentacles. Or this is choosing yourself because this person was not showing up. They are not asking you out. They are not investing in you. They are not bringing any stability into your life. And you're recognizing that. You're recognizing that this person is not bringing anything into your life that you cannot give yourself at this point. especially if you're just watching readings about them, waiting for their return. What? They're not doing anything. They're not taking action. They're not investing. They're not spending time with you. They're looking at other people. They're not prioritizing you. You are meant to be prioritizing yourself, your own business, your own abundance, your life, because that's what you're basically already doing. They're not adding. A King of Pentacles in the reverse is a taker. They're not adding anything to your life. So what's the point of giving loyalty to somebody that's not adding any benefit to your life? And the emotional trigger here is, King of Swords in the reverse. They're manipulating the situation. They expect loyalty and fawning and jumping when they say jump, but they're not giving that in return, right? It's a manipulation. It's a distortion of your loyalty. And this message might trigger some of you because you know deep down in your heart that that is the truth. This person's manipulating. They're not engaging. They're using that loyalty or that attention, and that's about it. They're taking it. They're taking it, right? They'll take it. They'll take it from you. They'll take it from somebody else. You know, because you have a lot to give. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody that has a lot to give. And it's triggering because you can sense this. Dogs, they are instinctful. And dogs will continue to try harder and harder. They're people pleasers. Dogs are symbols of, I'm your friend, I'm here, I'm always available. I'm the support, emotional support pet. But King of Swords in the reverse, are they loyal? Are they there when you need them? No, they're not. Right? All this beauty, all of this expression, something's changing within you. This person might know. They might notice it. They may not. But I don't necessarily think it's about them anymore. Eventually, when whoever hears this reading or whoever it reaches, this is when you're just done. It's like, it doesn't matter. You know that you're done. This person doesn't care. You know that. You're tired of hope and, and there's nothing wrong with hope. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with positivity, but you have to choose yourself at a certain point. You're just going to be pouring all your energy to these kings in reverse, and they will take and take and take until you are all used up, and then they'll find somebody else to get it from. That's the energy. It's like you have to wake up to that. Anytime you're pouring into or, giving energy to people that are not reciprocating, it is a waste of your time. And it feels addictive, right? It gives you kind of a false perception of the divine feminine. It's a distortion of the feminine, that you have to prove yourself, that maybe eventually they'll think you're worthy of their time. That's what I'm kind of getting here. King of Swords in the reverse and King of Pentacles in the reverse are very selfish, especially with the Three of Cups. They're very selfish, indulgent energies. They're distorted masculine. They're using the energy to their own advantage, and you're going to play them at their own game, right? Because the addiction is like you've allowed yourself to become addicted to them. They need to be addicted to you if they serve any purpose in your life, right? Like, what's the point? You don't need to be addicted to them because it's getting you nowhere. You're not getting the reconciliation. You're not getting the appreciation. They're not giving anything or adding anything to your life. What's the addiction? What's the magnetism here? And the irony is, as soon as you choose yourself, there, all of a sudden, the tables have turned, right? You'll understand the energy when you experience it happening. As soon as you just end it, done, that's when the energy shifts. I'm on a soapbox today. Yeah, the sun, the radiance, the happiness, right? The divine feminine is what brings the fertility, the happiness, the joy, the charm, the beauty. You bring the happiness and the beauty. King of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Swords in the... What beauty, what charm are they bringing into your life? You're the one bringing that in. Not them. They're not bringing it. These are selfish, masculine energies. They're not bringing beauty. You are. You're bringing beauty into your own life when you choose yourself. You're realizing, oh, I feel happier. I feel more energized. I feel more beautiful. Because masculines like this, they will steal your beauty. They will take it. Either consciously or unconsciously, they will absorb that beauty and that charm and that radiance. In some mythological traditions, the sun is the feminine. You know, a lot of it's considered the masculine energy, but the sun in some traditions actually is the feminine. I mean, you can play around with that energy, but that's the source of love and beauty, the thing that you get up in the morning for. Are you going to get up in the morning for these King of Pentacles, King of Swords in the reverse that are literally giving you nothing? Or are you going to get up in the morning for yourself, divine feminine? The divine feminine. That's the energy shift. And the spiritual lesson, of course, is you being connected to spirit and source energy. The spiritual lesson is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You've been giving. Your cup is empty. You will give and you will give and you will give, and your cup will be empty. Yeah. If you look to distorted masculines to give you love and fill your cup over spirit, you will continue to repeat that cycle of them taking. It's either continuing to love unconditionally from a self-abandonment, because it's not even self-sacrifice anymore. It's literal self-abandonment, or you can choose spirit. So this is like a major crossroads of your path. And what you're mirroring with this person, let's see, these kings in reverse. Four of Pentacles, you're choosing yourself, the Empress. Letting go. You're letting go and you're choosing yourself to give birth to your own creation, to connect with source, spirit. You're letting it go. It's not grounding. And they will start to mirror back your true worth, because these kings are not, they're treating you like a page. They're treating you like a dog. You know, a page. Like, oh, that's cute, that's sweet. Like a little pat on the head. Here you go, you're cute and everything. But you're an empress. You just weren't seeing they were mirroring back that part of you, the Princess of Water, the page energy. That's what they were mirroring back. Your inner child, your wounds, your innocence, being naive, over-giving. And the destabilizing factor is, yeah, It sucks your energy. It makes you anxious. It keeps you up at night. You're the one carrying all the heavy psychological anguish and stress of the relationship. It stresses you out. These people stress you out. Be honest with yourself, right? They're keeping you waiting. Wait just a little bit longer, right? Keep waiting for this person. They're coming back. They're coming back. God. So how do you navigate the intensity of letting go, allowing it to end, choosing yourself, choosing spirit? How do you navigate? Six of Cups in the reverse, letting go of the past. You're also seeing the past differently. What seemed sweet, peaceful, loving, you're realizing you had a distorted view of yourself in the past. You're realizing that you need to let go of the past. That's when the timing shifts. That's when you close out the cycle. That's when everything starts to shift for you. And where is the connection heading? Well, you're going to be fought over. You're going to be in the lead. You're going to be at the head of the pack. You're in it to win it. You're going to have masculines that actually want to impress you and work for you and fight for you. May the best alpha win, you know. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You're walking away. You're not interested anymore. That's you walking away. Look, you know, if you want me, come and get me. Come and actually do something for me. You don't do anything for me. Yeah, Six of Wands, it's all about you. It's all about feeding your ego, your attention, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like you're the little dog following along. Five of Wands in the reverse. You're tired of fighting for attention. This is like somebody fighting for attention. And it's a manipulation of the energy. It's a manipulation. It's a way to have the upper hand. Five of Swords. It's a way for them to have the upper hand. Heading of the connection. Well, who would stay for King of Pentacles and the King of Swords in the reverse? It's like, no way. Why would you stay and wait and feed into these masculines? You're better off on your own. You're better off on your own. Who cares anymore if they come back or not? I'm sorry, I am literally on a soapbox because I am so sick of this. Like, oh, they're coming, but they don't care. If you're having to watch tarot readings about this person and blah, 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 they don't care. Or if they do, they're siphoning off of the energy of you staying connected to them, you being the little shadow puppet in the background. Something just isn't right. Trust your intuition and keep seeking for more answers until your situation feels right. It doesn't feel right. It feels icky. It feels like somebody's taking advantage of you or using you or just wasting your time. Something isn't right. Like, oh, I heard, you know, and I love this reader, but oh, they love you. They're obsessed with you, blah, 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 blah. And it feels icky because it's like something's not right. This person's not talking to me. They're not prioritizing me. They're not asking me out. They're not doing anything. It doesn't feel right. Trust that. That's the reality. And it's like the unseen. Things are not always as they appear. Be thorough and keep your eyes open. There's something you're not seeing. Yeah, something doesn't feel right. Something you're not seeing. It doesn't feel right. You have to be willing to let it go. And the unseen is that, oh, when I choose myself, when I'm aligned with spirit, everything else falls into place. And you're seeking the unseen. You're walking away. You're like, something's better. There's something else out there within me, within my purpose. To get ahead, you must take the first steps, even without knowing the outcome. Just don't stay where you are. You can't stay where you are. You can't stay stuck. I hope people hear this message. I don't want my subscribers, the viewers, I don't want people staying stuck. Oh, what? You're going to watch a reading first thing in the morning about them missing you and wanting you back, and then it's just like, this is the energy that you're getting? Really? That's the energy you're actually in reality getting, is takers, people that take, people that never give, people that never initiate, people that want everyone else in the world but you. That's the reality. Perseverance. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of time to break this pattern. You've gotten through survival mode. Now it's time to live and blossom into more. The worst is behind you. Yeah, you're meant to blossom into something more. You're not willing to, needing to just settle on being a dead coffin, dead flowers, fake flowers on a coffin. I mean, you can persevere and settle for that and never, what? Oh, they never see you. Oh, they never appreciate you. Oh, you're invisible. Oh, you're taken for granted. A lot of these people, the only time they see you is when you're gone. Have you noticed that? The only time they come back is when you are gone, when you are done, when you are thriving and doing better on your own. Think about that. That's the energy. And I love you guys. I want the best for this collective. And I want tarot to be a source of empowerment and self-awareness and love, real self-love. Because you can't love from an empty cup. You can't. And I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.